Well, that's an excellent question, and there isn't a one-line answer. There are a lot of aspects to a head-mounted display that you need to consider. First of all, is the application a professional application, or is it just entertainment? Here, we're mostly talking about professional applications. And in that case, one of the things that you need to consider right off the bat is what is the field of view? If your application is a professional application where you need wide extended situational awareness, like training a jet fighter simulator, then you might need a very, very wide horizontal field of view. Now, if the application involves a bunch of controls below the horizon line, you might need a very wide vertical field of view. So these are published specs for every HMD out there, and you just need to take a look at them and see what's appropriate for the experience that you're envisioning. Another thing that you need to understand is what is the frame rate that it's capable of. There are HMDs with a single screen and a single frame rate. There are HMDs with two different screens, and that brings to light another aspect of HMDs, which is resolution and clarity. If you need to see the labels on instrumentation around you, or you need the detail that you would need to evaluate a product in VR as a step in the product development process, then you're going to need very, very high accuracy, which means a high resolution. Another thing that's very, very important is, for the sake of being able to actually use a head-mounted display for any period of time, and to be able to see the image clearly, you need interpupillary distance adjustment capability in the HMD. So that is very, very popular among people starting immersive efforts these days, and it's definitely something to prefer. Everybody can benefit from adjustable IPD. In some cases, it's automatic, some cases it's manual, some cases you have symmetrical, and some cases you have the ability to be asymmetrical, because people's faces are often asymmetrical. Cost is obviously a factor, but people are pretty well able to digest what that means for their project. You do get what you pay for. If you want something that is professional grade for a professional application, and you want that kind of support, don't go buy $1,000 gaming headset. That would be a bad fit, most likely. Another thing that's important, as far as accuracy goes, is look into the lens technology. Right now, some people are using Fresnel lenses, which are stepped, and some people are not. They're using newer, more advanced lenses. And so that's another aspect to look at. And finally, when you're choosing an HMD, it really makes a lot of sense to work with a partner who can give you access to the HMDs and do an on-face evaluation. That's one of the things that we do at RAVE Computer. We bring people in, invite people in to come and test out professional HMDs in our compute, and then they have an actual understanding of what that experience is like before they've spent any money, before they've committed to any particular technology. So these are some of the things that are important when you go to decide which HMD you want to use in a head-mounted display in a virtual application.